Poet,
Yeah.
the last FIFA and chill, you lost to little Yachty.
Can I just say something?
You need to train.
Big man, why would you choose Southampton? And the stats were on some next thing. Sergio Busquets is moving like Messi.
That's because we had an ultra boost something like
Blame Timsy
stats
then.
on. Timsy put it on this like 100%. Everybody was on 100%, and that's why I think we lost. However, you do need to train.
Yeah, we've got
Do you know
Dwight
what I
Yorke
mean?
today, so if we lose to Dwight Yorke, that's
So-
a mad thing.
We got Dwight Yorke today.
Yeah, my G.
Wait, from
Fair
little
game.
Yachty, Corbin Little Yachty to Dwight Yorke.
Yes, bro.
Legends, you know.
Alright.
How's
My
it going?
G!
Yeah, respect.
How are you? Take a seat.
Yeah,
Welcome
man,
to a
thanks,
wonderful
man.
hotel that we can't afford to pay for. I heard.
Oh, really?
This is a rumor. I heard cappuccino is $20.
I don't know. I don't pay for it, man.
Someone say you're living a life, cuz man's out is struggling.
No, you don't pay for it around here, man. You're in the right place.
But
You
this-
just gotta roll with the right people.
Do you want to play FIFA?
I'll have a go. I never played it.
Are you?
Ooh.
I have to say, my days are done, man.
Should we just have a talk?
I've done the real thing. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
Do you prefer to just chat? Should we just chat? and
chat?
chill?
yeah, you can chat and play your game, man. I'll just chill. It's chilled out, isn't it? That's what the program called.
Well, let's try
FIFA and chill, man.
Okay.
He's also educating us, cuz.
Right now, you're rocking the Manchester United 3rd jersey, I believe, and it was designed by a fan.
By the
Adidas
fans.
had like a competition.
Yeah.
What do you think of it?
I have to say, this is the first time I'm seeing it as well. I heard about it before, but actually putting it on, it actually feels great. And it's nice, you know, our fans is important to us. And for them to certainly play a part in this, I mean, you're looking at the three legends here, Charlton
Like
Best.
shadows.
and Law.
Can I ask you a question? Don't you feel clubs are making a real conscious effort with their shirts nowadays? I remember back in the day, it was almost like, yeah, it's just a shirt, innit? Whereas now, they're really going extreme lengths to even like getting the fans involved, and the styles are so much more unique nowadays.
It is, and the players are a lot more athletic. The jerseys in them are much more fitted.
Yeah, they are,
yeah,
innit?
yeah. I mean,
Not on me, because I'm quite scared.
Yeah, I'm kind of skinny
no,
as well.
but you guys will look cool in it,
So,
man.
you know, we get where our audience is sending questions. They call it a Copper Fam.
Okay.
And we're going to do a bit of Man United chat naturally, as we are here in LA with Manchester United. And Mark Armstrong says, do you think Man United will win the league this year? Or maybe could is a better question.
Yeah, you know what? I think we made some serious progress under Jose. Obviously, winning the two competition. He say three, but back in the days, man, you know the charity.
Do you know what? Shake
the
my
charity
hand. Don't leave
shield
me
doesn't
hang.
exist, man. That
Thank
doesn't really.
you. Brother, ain't
You know,
that?
but I get what the
Honest.
manager says, but you know, in his eyes, that's what the players. It's a different world we live in, I suppose.
It's not a trophy, it's a shield.
But anyway,
It's
but
a
we
tray.
want
You
to.
put your food on it. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
I hear what you're saying, but at the end of the day, you know, we won two major competition, and that's good. So the team is make major progress under Jose, and I think that he would not be satisfied with the fact that, you know, wherever he's been obviously very successful, and until you win the league, which is the main thing,
Yeah.
then he won't believe that he's accomplished anything. So, in my opinion, I think that now that we have, you know, signed Lukaku, and of course we lose Wayne Rooney, and then Zlatan, I think this young man is the real deal. I just hope he just comes and be himself. Don't get that price tag bug him down, and just go play.
Just that's the question actually that was about to follow up.
Uh-huh.
Wagafinho is how do you think Lukaku will do at United?
Yeah.
Is it a big, I don't know, is it too much pressure for him?
Nah, yeah,
Why don't he
listen.
use the-
I think the word pressure is used too frequently in my. I mean, pressure for you guys is, or for family, if you can't afford food and you know them kind of
me.
stuff. Win or lose, these guys get paid and
There's pressure
serious
everywhere,
money.
isn't
But yeah, that's not pressure.
Yeah.
That, you know, if you use the word expectation, it's a different thing. You know, the expectation is high. But, you know, you win or you lose or you draw, you still get your money, man. So, you know, people are still getting paid, these guys, and they're playing a sport that is, you know, that they love as well and getting paid for it. That's not pressure, bro. That's a privilege.
Because last year, you know, United didn't have that kind of Champions League expectation. But, you know, now they've got the Champions League, they've got the league, they're buying more players. Will it be different for them next season?
No, really, that's what Man United is about, man. We are the biggest club in the world, or the richest club in the world.
Yeah, 100%.
So that's what the big boys do.
That is what the
Champions
big boys do.
League, win the league, and play all the games. That's what we do.
You moved for a bit of a price tag as well back in the day to Manchester
Yeah,
United.
it's
How
good.
much would you have been worth today, though?
Because we got a question here that is from
Oh, really?
Who wants
Yeah.
to know current market? What would be your price?
I mean, that's not for me to decide. But when I really don't. But I've seen some players going for some serious money, so
Money.
I know for a fact that I would have been up there. I would have been on a good few bob, though. I know that for sure.
What was it like playing with Andy Cole? Because literally, the goal you lot scored against Barcelona is probably one of the best goals I've seen from two
Yeah,
strikers
that's-
working together. It's just It was
Yeah.
out of this world, especially on the biggest stage as well.
Yeah, that was a bomb. Listen, it was a real joy to play with Coley. But you know, before I even get to Coley, don't forget we had people like Teddy Sheringham and Ole Gunnar Solskjaer as well.
Yeah.
So we had 4 strikers there, and all of them was obviously quality in their own right. But just me and Coley, we had a little bit special. And yeah, we mesmerized a lot of defenders in those times. But really and truly, we had a team also was capable of competing with anybody, you know, Giggsy at his best, and Paul Scholes, and Roy Keane and Beck's delivering those crosses. I mean, it was just a dream. It was a dream team, really, to be fair.
That's actually one of the best sides in the Premier League.
Yeah, well listen,
History.
People very rarely talk about the Man United, but and I know they talk about the unstoppable in terms of the unbeatable of Arsenal back in the days, which is great. But we won 3 Premier League back-to-back. No other club has done that, plus the treble in that period of time.
Youthful Buddha says, is there a strike partnership who could compete with the Yorke and Cole back in your prime?
Until they win the treble, bro, they shouldn't even mention it.
For real.
That's what we did.
All right, you know what?
To be fair, that's what we did. You know, people keep trying to compare
that, you know.
Yeah, but people trying to compare that sort of Cole and this, that, and whatever. We won the treble, bro.
When Fergie signed you, did he say that the partnership was going to be yourself and Cole? Because obviously you had Sheringham there, you had Solskjaer, Cole off the back of 2 decent good seasons.
You know, we had to be on our games because these guys were knocking on the door, and I think that's what pushed me and Coley ahead.
Even more,
because we know if we slip up, them guys were just ready to pounce, and obviously they played a instrumental part in us completing the treble.
I just want to ask you, you know, what was the feeling around when you won the game against Tottenham Hotspur? Because especially coming back with Andy Cole scoring the winner. I remember in '95 where he missed that massive opportunity, and then Blackburn went on to win the league.
Man, when are you bringing up negative stuff?
No, but now what's the positive?
Okay.
Andy Cole comes off the bench,
Right.
lobs the keeper, you win the game 2-1.
Yeah.
What was that feeling like at the final whistle when you had won the Premier League?
Well, the thing is, what you got to understand, this was my first year at Man United as well, so I never won the league. So this, you know, these guys have won the Premier League before, the guys who I was playing with.
Yeah.
So, of course, you know, when Coley scored that winning goal for us against Tottenham, you can imagine the joy because, as I said, I expected to win something at Man United anyway, but not in my first season.
Yeah, mental. It was the final day of the season as well.
Yeah,
I remember
that's right.
watching
we won it
Arsenal.
in front of the fans as well, so you know what I mean. And it was just awesome, man. That was a unbelievable feeling, and knowing the fact that we still had 2 major competitions to come as well.
Yeah.
So we take care of 1. And we had 2 to look forward to.
What was it like playing under the one and only Sir Alex?
Yeah, he's the boss.
You came to United with Sir
Greatest
Alex in
gaffer.
charge, the greatest gaffer probably of all time.
Well, then, you know, you heard all these stories about the gaffer when you first come to the club. I'm sure it's the same. He wanted to find out about me in some way as well. The one thing that stood out to me when I walked through the dressing room and the first team talk, he just says, go express yourself. Just, you're good enough to be at this football club. There's a reason why you're at the football club.
That's sick.
Just go play. And when he tell me that, I said, what, man, just, what you do, man? It's just kind of like, whoa, this is Sir Alex telling me just go express myself?
The Sir Alex Ferguson.
Yeah, the gaffer? Nah, that was it, man. I felt 10 feet tall, bro. And you know if you put a foot wrong or you're not performing, you're out the team, bro.
And the next one is from Razzo, says, did you ever get the treatment by Sir Alex
What,
Ferguson?
once, twice, or 3 times?
You can confirm that.
Yeah.
I was one of those kids. I was always one of those guys in the dressing room. I was a happy-go-lucky kind of fella.
Yeah.
I'm the one who.
I can relate.
I'm always the one get blamed for everything, but that's there's always one of them, and I was one of them. Not very pleasant.
Does he go mad?
I wouldn't. Yeah.
You don't play with Sir
Yeah, you
Alex,
don't
bro.
really want to. You don't want to mess with the gaffer. Yeah.
He
You don't
seems so scary.
When I left, he was cool, man. Yeah, he was dead cool, man.
He's like a father.
And he just said, listen, what you done and been part of this club will never be forgotten. And like, just pick the phone up, anything. And even today, I can pick up the phone now and ring the gaffer, bro. So then the gaffer now is cool. I give the gaffer bunks and stuff now. I give one of them, yeah.
You spud Alex Ferguson.
Yeah, me and the gaffer cool, man. The gaffer has been, I can only speak for myself.
Yeah.
I don't know about the other players or whatever, and you know, most of the players will say that. But the gaffer is real cool with me. He's unbelievable.
Wait, do you play
If
soccer
I
with him?
text the gaffer now, I bet I get a text back from him.
Trinidad, obviously a Caribbean.
Yeah,
where you're
man.
From. Talk a bit
Big
about
up
that.
Trinidad and Tobago, man. Yeah, for real, that's my country, bro.
Stephen says, what changes need to be made to grassroots football in TNT for them to compete consistently with bigger CONCACAF teams? And Andrew would like to know, when will Trinidad produce its next great player who can have a career like yours?
That's a tough one, man. No, I'm joking, bro.
Because I found out that you apparently hold the record for the amount of World Cup competition appearances.
I've been playing
From
since I was-
1990, including qualifying rounds.
Yeah.
From 1990 to
Yeah.
2010, you
Yeah.
played for Trinidad. So
I must
20
have played
years.
about 200, bro. 200 games. They only get registered 74. But I've been playing since I was 15, 16 for Trinidad and Tobago
The
national.
first team, national team.
National senior team.
Since you was 15.
Yes, bro.
What? You got in at 15?
I was still in school.
Since you were 15 for Trinidad.
Yeah, and played in 6 World Cup qualifiers. So that's every 4 years. So that's 24 years I've been playing for my country.
Boy,
Bro.
24 years obviously you've been doing it.
24
But then when it
years.
happened against Bahrain, that
Chris
was-
Birchall, wasn't
to
it?
go through to the World Cup
Yeah.
after so many games for yourself personally.
Yeah.
How did it feel against Bahrain? I remember like watching it on I don't know the highlights.
Yeah, that was,
2-1.
listen, that's
You
the
went
bomb,
through.
yeah. This, we talk about the treble and all that business. And of course, those are special moments.
Yes.
They're unbelievable moments. They don't come better than that. But playing for your country is the best.
Is it?
Ever. Best ever feeling. And we only small. We only have a population of 1.2 million people. Manchester got more people than us,
Yeah,
bro.
Croydon probably.
Yeah. Croydon, not quite. But you know what I mean? But that's Trinidad and Tobago. So we are the smallest nation ever to achieve that. After trying all these years with better players, by the way.
Okay.
I'm not saying these players wasn't good, but I played in a much talented team and couldn't get, we come close
were
in
close in
1990. Yeah, we came close. I was playing in that. I was only 16 or
That
just
is
turned 17,
mad.
bro. To go to Italy in 1990, so I missed out. And then, of course, having the opportunity to be captain at 34, 35 I was, coming to the end of my career. I'm done. I'm looking to finish. And this come and happen, qualify for the World Cup against Bahrain. For me, that is the best feeling, the best thing I've ever experienced in football. When we get to Germany in 2006 and played against Sweden the opening game, and they played the national anthem, our national anthem then, for me, that was the best feeling ever.
That's incredible.
Yeah, because we didn't just represent, ourselves and family, but we represent the whole of the Caribbean, bro.
Exactly, yeah,
And we
100.
represent our people. And I heard stories, this is what people talk about unifying or bringing people together. We brought our country and brought the Caribbean together. And
You
that to
100%
me
did.
meant so much more. It was just unbelievable. You couldn't find people in the streets, everyone. And when we got the draw, it felt like a win. And then when we held England till 83 minutes.
And then crowd
And then,
pulled man's
yeah.
head. Peter, that was naughty because I was supporting Trinidad that
But
game.
then what I'm trying to say, for us, for a little country,
That's
that was
incredible.
enormous. Yeah, that's enormous. That's the best feeling. Outside of treble winning year in football, playing for my country, Trinidad and Tobago, in the World Cup 2006 against Sweden, and certainly England because of Bex was captain for England and I was
Yeah.
captain for Trinidad and Tobago. That meant a lot more as well. But it was just that's like the icing on the cake. It couldn't have
You know what, I
happened.
feel like
That's
that's a
incredible.
kind of good place to end it. Maybe
Yeah.
just from you, it would be cool to know what would advice for young people, young strikers in this day and age,
Yeah.
Yeah,
how to make it in football.
absolutely. Listen, it doesn't matter where you come from.
Yeah.
If you believe, you have to make sacrifices. You gotta love the sport, man. You gotta dedicate yourself
Can't
to
just
the
do it for the
sport.
gram. You got to
Forget the money. The money, people get carried away about the money and all that. Listen, that's all one thing. But you got to do the business first. You got to work. You got to commit. You got to train. You got to be focused. Stay away from all the drug stuff, man. Do you understand? I never drank till I was 21 till I come to England, man. It corrupt me after that, bro.
Yeah, man, they love a good drink over here. To be fair.
But those are the things you got to make sacrifice. And ideally, now that I've finished the game, I can look back. I don't look back in regrets because I've had an amazing career and I had done well for myself. But if I were to live it over again, I wouldn't drink and then I'll just focus. I'll be obsessed with football.
Yeah.
You gotta love the sport. You gotta really commit yourself. It's the only way. When you think about it, 1 in every 1,000 make it as a professional footballer. Not at the top, just being a professional. So
footballer.
it could be them semi-pros league as well, getting paid for it. That is a fine gap, and that's why you have to dedicate yourself to the sport. Because there's people there, you think you're training hard. There's people training even harder than you. I'm living proof. where I come from, Trinidad and Tobago.
100%.
You know what I mean? Who thought I would play for the biggest club in the world and done what I've done?
Love, bro.
Appreciate it, man. Respect.
Brother, thank you so much.
Pleasure, man.
Man,
Enjoy.
why are you shaking my hand for? Remember, like, share, subscribe. Thank you, Adidas, for the access and obviously for the privilege of speaking to Dwight Yorke on
That was
this
really
one.
enjoyable. Probably one
Very
of my favourite
enjoyable.
ones. I mean, I say it all the time, but definitely one of my favourite.
Appreciate it, guys.
And I now forgive Dwight Yorke for scoring all them goals against Arsenal.
Yeah, man, Arsenal was a given. They used to give me a goal every time.
Oh, get out, man!